If you're like me, you've spent way too many nights standing in front of the mirror, tilting your face under the bathroom light, just staring at your nose, counting the little dark dots, wondering if they're ever going to go away. I used to think mine were disgusting, like my skin was dirty no matter how many times I washed it. Turns out, I was wrong about almost everything I believed about these little guys. And today, we're going to fix that together. Slow, calm, satisfying skincare, and the actual science behind why this happened. So here's the first thing almost nobody tells you. Most of those tiny dots on your nose, they're probably not even blackheads. They're called sebaceous filaments, and they're not a flaw. They're literally just the lining of your oil gland, doing its job, quietly moving sebum up to the surface of your skin. Every single person has them. They're small, they're evenly spread across your nose and cheeks, and honestly, they come back within about a month, even if you clear them, because they're supposed to be there. A true blackhead is a bit different. That's when a pore actually gets blocked. Sebum, dead skin, a bit of buildup, and it sits right at the opening. The dark color isn't dirt, by the way. It's oxidation. The oil is literally reacting with air, the same way an apple slice goes brown when you leave it out. This is the Korean method, and the philosophy is completely different from what most of us grew up doing. Korean skincare doesn't believe in squeaky clean. It believes clean skin should feel calm, not stripped. Oil cleanse, we start dry, with an oil-based cleanser. This feels backwards if you have oily skin, but stay with me, oil dissolves oil. Sunscreen, the extra sebum sitting in your pores, pollution particles, they're all oil-loving, and a water-based face wash alone will struggle to fully break them down. Massage this in slow circles for a full minute. Let it melt everything, don't rush it. Quick question, are you someone who's tried oil cleansing before, or is this your first time hearing oil actually cleans oily skin? Drop a yes or no below. Step 2, water-based cleanser, now we rebalance. A gentle low pH gel or foam cleanser to sweep away whatever the oil step loosened, plus sweat and daily grime. If you're in Pakistan or India and want something easy to find, Cetaphil's gentle foaming cleanser or something from the Dermatology range works well here. You don't need imported K-beauty for this step to work. Step 3, warm steam softening. A few minutes of gentle warmth softens the opening of the pore. This isn't about opening pores. Pores don't actually have muscles to open and close. But warmth does soften the hardened plug inside, which makes everything easier and gentler from here. Step 4, BHA exfoliation. This is the real workhorse. Salicylic acid, BHA, is oil-soluble, so it can travel inside the pore itself and dissolve the buildup from the inside out, instead of just sitting on the surface. In the Korean lineup, something like a Nua's Heartleaf BHA cleanser or a Kozark's BHA toner is a staple. Locally, minimalist 2% BHA or Cipla salicylic gel are easy, pharmacy shelf alternatives that do the same job for a fraction of the price. Start slow, 2 to 3 times a week if you're new to this. Your skin needs to build tolerance. Have you tried BHA before, or is your routine still mostly physical scrubs? Comment BHA or scrub. Curious what most of you are using. Step 5, the extraction, ASMR moment. This is the part you've been waiting for. And I'll be honest with you the way I always am. Some of these will come out clean and satisfying, and some won't budge no matter how gently we work. That's normal. That's real skin. We're not forcing anything today. There it is. That little satisfying give, the small release you feel right before it lifts out. If you know, you know. Step 6, soothe and seal. After all that work, the skin needs calm. A centella-based moisturizer, Sika or Hauttunia, as it's sometimes called on Korean labels, reduces redness and rebuilds the barrier we just worked through. Never skip this step. This is what actually prevents the redness and sensitivity I dealt with from my pore strip days. The proof I'm not going to promise you glass skin overnight. Nobody can promise that honestly. But give this routine 3 to 4 weeks consistently, and what you will see is smaller looking pores, less visible congestion, and skin that genuinely feels calmer to the touch. That's not magic. That's just what happens when you stop fighting your skin and start working with it. The warning, a few things to avoid, because I learned these the hard way. Don't squeeze with your fingers, ever. That's how you push bacteria deeper and end up with scarring instead of clear skin. Don't layer BHA every single day when you're just starting. You'll strip your barrier faster than you clear your pores. And please, put the pore strips down. The 5-minute satisfaction isn't worth the months of repair afterward. If this helped you understand your skin a little better today, that's genuinely all I want from this channel. Hit like if you learned something new, subscribe if you want the next one. We're building this glass skin journey together, one honest video at a time. Your skin isn't dirty, it's just doing its job in a hard